Hello everybody, I'm Elwirfy and I'm back, recording another video on the same day as the one you saw the last video on. So I'm still stuffy, still feeling a bit sick, but I honestly, literally, as soon as I made that video, I saw this post as well. I don't know how I missed it, apologies. But look at that, they already have an update as of yesterday at 3 p.m. from when I'm recording this, um, that they have done some artistic changes. So I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, it's the Killing Floor 3 Community Update City Streets. Very exciting. And it says, hey everyone, the team has been continuing to refine the look of Killing Floor 3, and we've got some new concepts for city streets that highlight what we're calling the 4 Gs: gloom, grime, grunge, and grit. Parentheses, everything shown is a work in progress and subject to change during the development process. And there's Calmly Park, for example, and we see some wonderful art. You'll notice that there's a hint of green here. I think that's good, but they're and a hint of blue and some yellows, but it's mostly red. Red highlights from the lights, and it's showing on the trees, purple trees. Good smoke, good like skybox, I guess you could say. So I do like it. There's a lot more blood. I will say I don't think you need as much blood like on the actual ground, because I will say I did kind of like the aspect of, and this is personal opinion of course, but I liked the blood on the walls and maybe faint blood on the ground, but most of the blood, in my opinion, should come from killing the Zeds and the blood splatters on the ground and you paint it. Kind of like in Killing Floor 2, where you'd paint the blood everywhere and the map would gradually get more and more bloody the more you played. To me, I liked that. Do they want to put some blood already on there? That's fine. If you want to cover the walls, I mean, you can see there's graffiti. There's, there's just a lot of red. And I still got to say this. I don't like that the Z time thing is going to be all red. That like it makes it really hard to see the Zeds. I'm really hopeful that they'll change this. They didn't list it in that community update, which is a bit of a shame. I'm hoping that's part of the UI fix because, wow, I did not see what was going on during that Z time demonstration that we saw in the beta, and I really hope that everything's fine. Let's accept those cookies, I guess. But yeah, I really want to make sure that I emphasize that this update is only artistic. So you guys might like it, you guys might not like it. This is subject to opinion. Obviously, my opinion is one person's opinion. Get out of here, I'm not registering for this. All right, let's go down to the next picture. This is a much better picture than this. See how this still looks pretty clean? Like you can see the red, but mostly it's not that gross. This is much better. Like, wow, that is way better. Because you can see all the red screens, everything's broken and destroyed. Cop cars, again, more graffiti on it, and corpses. Oh man, that's something I think is a great addition. We definitely need corpses. For sure, boarded up stuff. Really, really good aesthetically here. I personally think that this market, what they're listing as the market, is really well done. Again, this might be concept art. Did they say it's concept art? They didn't call it concept art, but I have a feeling this is concept art because the cars still look that same boxy design. Maybe they're not planning on changing it, but it feels like someone drew this. You can kind of tell because of the way that there's splattering on top here and the way someone just kind of has these perfect circles on a weird, like, you know what I mean? Like if you were really doing this on a building with glass, I think it'd be kind of difficult to have the drawing like that. I don't know. There's some stuff that you can, I feel like you can kind of tell that they just pasted this on. They didn't like try and think about like if someone was standing down here, how would it be viewed? Or if they got on a ladder, how would that go? Because there's some stuff where it feels like the lines are kind of crossing over flat. But again, it's a drawing. I don't think this is really implemented in the game yet. But definitely the destroyed road looks much better. There's just some really good stuff here. And I want to give praise where praise is due. If they implement this, I think this is looking much stronger for the maps. Really emphasizes that horror vibe. And you have the consistency of this burning building and this burning building. I think that's really good. You can tell it's the exact same one because of this symbol up here and this symbol here, so that's really good. So overall, very happy with this design aspect. And I'm hoping that because of the grunginess, they get rid of that stupid collectible system where you need to get scraps Why? Because if you're committed to doing this art style, it will be so frustrating when people are trying to gather supplies and they shoot or hit something that isn't collectible. You're going to frustrate people. So good on you for updating the visuals, but let's be honest, let's be real. You can't have a crafting system in a game where you need to collect things from the environment if your environment is cluttered as all hell. I like the cluttered environment. I think it's really good, but just gameplay wise, let's think about that, right? Let's maybe not do anything too crazy and try and make people have to collect things that aren't obvious to collect. Or, you know what you could do? Make collectible items highlighted in green, just like how there used to be ammo crates and weapon pickups. I'm not going to get over this. You must. How do you. Am I the only one who's disappointed by the lack of weapon pickups and weapon crates? Now, the reason why they're not in the game is because everything's preset, so you go kind of in with a loadout and then you can only purchase weapons, so it's just very limiting creatively. I know that they've made a system now that isn't using the weight system, and I'm disappointed they're not going back to the weight system. If you could go back to the weight system, that'd be great, because the weight system was fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's just my thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and scroll down. Now, this is the picture I'm most excited for. Obviously, I looked at the pictures ahead of time. This looks really good. This is what I'm talking about. See how you can still see? Let me point this out. You can still have bright lighting and be scary and horrifying. Honestly, these pictures could have been during the day. Killing Floor has daytime maps. You could have done this in the day, but just made it more glorified and bloody. You know how to do that because you're good at putting the light boxes there and implementing light. You clearly understand that. So, sorry, still a bit sick. So, in that case, if you can implement that, I hope you guys understand the difference between scary and just aesthetic darkness. Because a map being scary is obviously about the lighting and the atmosphere, but this brighter picture, to me, feels scarier and more in the horror theme than even this one, and definitely this one. This looks too clean. This statue needs to be a bit destroyed, I think. Or at least have chips on it or something, blood. You gotta do something. The ground is too even, like the grass is too evenly cut. If this is the apocalypse, the grass would be grown more. Like these trees are too cut. Like there's still things that are too perfect for me that make me feel like they're using the nighttime as a way to hide some of the features, right? Maybe have this sign destroyed a bit. I don't know. Do something else. This looks much better, but even in daytime, this should give the same vibe. So to me, you don't need to make it a nighttime map, especially because this is really well done with high lighting. Like it's really really good. The lobby. Wait, is this not all? View full article. Did I miss one? Oh, there's more. Oh, I missed one. One more. So this looks good. It's very nice. Oh, one of the first things you'll notice. Sorry, I didn't see this before. Let's see. One of the first things you'll notice is that the light is that the map is now set at night with lighting to help set the appropriate mood of dread. Also, don't forget to take a closer look for several signs of the city's recent Zed outbreak. No, sure, I appreciate it, but this just proves my point. Nighttime alone isn't the thing, right? Like, you can have a daytime map that's scary. I have no problem with it being at night, and if that's the direction you want to go for it. Fine with me, great. But you guys originally designed the map to be a daytime map, so you wanted us to see a lot more, and I would hope that their map design, their lighting choice originally, was based on the fact that you needed the high visibility because of the crampedness of certain sections, or because visibility might be hard, there might not be good sight lines. Because you have other maps in the game already that are nighttime maps. I hope that they didn't remove all daytime maps. I think daytime maps are good. The game, for me, has never felt, oh, this is an actual horror game. I'm terrified to move. Because the action draws you around. You're too busy. You just want to feel like you're in a horror movie, but you're the badass who comes in to save everyone, right? I don't want to be the scared survivor running for my life, terrified to make a move kind of vibe. But again, that's a personal thing for me. Maybe you guys like that. Again, this is why I need your comments. You can completely disagree with me, and that is completely fine. Like if you think, oh, the nighttime's great and it really adds to the aesthetic, cool, fantastic. I love that. But yeah, I think that your enhanced 4G mode, yes, I still think it looks good. And to be clear, all of these pictures are better than the original map. The original map looked terrible, and they've completely fixed it. If this is actual work. Any comments? Let's take a look at some comments and see what it says. Wow, they look amazing. Great. Looks really neat. Very reminiscent of Killing Floor 2's Burning Paris. Yes, I agree. Cool stuff. Yes, just try not to overdo the glossy materials on the floors. Perfect. It needs to not be shiny. Make it look grungy. If we're going to make it rough, make it rough. This is fantastic. I love that the redesign and screams that onslaught description of the map, corpse-strewn streets, battles. Yes, very good. I think I agree. We need more discarded equipment or bullet casings. Structural damage, huge. Get structural damage. You need to do it. The buildings look too clean. Like I said, it looks like you just spray painted on top of the map. Don't do that. Actually change the map. Implement things. Fix it. It looks really good. Yeah, it is so much better. And I give praise where praise is due. I think it looks way better. Way, way, way better. But yeah. Oh, that's a good thing. Beta 2 when? I like that. I think Killing Floor 2, or Killing Floor 3, Tripwire, if you really want my confidence in your game, do a second beta or a Charlie. Do a Charlie. You can do a Charlie. No one else has done it. You got alpha, beta, do Charlie. Why not? Let us see what the map is. Let us play in the new map, give feedback. Game creation should be a community-based process. There should be what the audience wants versus what the devs want. Ultimately, I do always say, it is your game, Tripwire, and obviously you have the right to do whatever you feel like with it, and my opinions normally wouldn't matter, but I'm not buying your game until your game is good, and at the very least for me, it meets the expectations I have for a sequel to a good franchise. If this was your first game ever and you didn't call it Killing Floor, people would have been much more forgiving, but you wanted to stick with the Killing Floor title, so you need to live up to the Killing Floor image. Speaking of image, this stuff really is fantastic. I'm really glad. I'm really glad to see what we have here, and I'm grateful that you've taken the time to put this together, and I really do appreciate it. So I guess that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching, as always. I'm Elwirfy. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting close to 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if we're going to hit it this year, but that'd be really cool if we can actually do it. I would love that. I'd have to get another cake or something. Haven't done a subscriber special in a while, actually. Maybe I should think about doing that again. Well, if we reach 2,000, I'll do something special. But yeah, I'm still sick, so I'm gonna go take a nap. But thank you all for watching. Again, subscribe. Leave comments down below. I really do read your comments, and I do reply as much as I'm able to, unless it gets to be too long-winded and I don't have a good answer, or maybe there's no question involved. But I do really try and answer everything and reply. And yeah, more on the way. And I will definitely see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.